Oh, of course.
3, 2, 1. Hello, Sir Nigel.
Welcome again, Colonel, to
God.
the experimental studio here at the Guitar Colonel. And wow, in the spirit of invention, me being an inventor, I'm pretty excited to be here amongst this incredible green screen background. A couple of cool guitars and a new location for the studio.
I got all these Marshall stacks flowing in from Britain just at the last minute.
Fell off the back of a truck, Jimi Hendrix's truck.
Jimi Hendrix and Lenny brought them in. You know, he used to be a roadie for Hendrix.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Lemmy, I should say, not Lenny.
Yeah, no.
How's it all going?
That's very good.
Are you comfortable?
Well, it's different to our usual thing. I'm quite happy. I could imagine us getting a couple of extra folk in here in the big studio. So,
well,
thanks everyone for tolerating a little bit of experimentation with the various bits and pieces. And
sorry if the stream looks a bit odd or the background's a bit weird. We're trying a few things out, and we're trying some Neil Young today.
Oh, he's an experimenter now. He is, interestingly, and he's such a multi-dimensional guy. For a Canadian.
Yes, nothing but trouble.
He's a big experimenter with audio, for example. He's behind that gigantic push to their, the MP3 type format being terrible. He calls it like a shower of individual notes as opposed to a flow of water.
I just read, I'm trying to remember what it is, but I just read somewhere that a major record company has just bought into his system.
Wow, that's cool.
I just can't remember the name of it.
The kids are down with that sort of thing, and for an old bloke he must be easily in his 70s now. He's still going.
Yeah, it'd have to be. I think he might have just turned 70. Yes, yeah.
Be a great character. One of the first sounds heard out of the bedroom I shared with my older brother in the earliest days, because he bought Rust Never Sleeps.
Classic.
Is that 1979, 1980, something like that?
Yeah.
And of course, there's a Kiwi connection. So we've had Bob Marley turning up in New Zealand in 1979. Well, this bloke turned up in New Zealand in 1985.
Nice.
Same venue, massive concert, and
was Rockin' in the Free World a single then, or was that later 80s?
I'm not sure. 85 was very much Rust Never Sleeps, that kind of era. But, mad sideburns, mad voice, mad guitar skills. Canadian
Amazing.
Living in America.
Yes, started in Buffalo Springfield.
Yes, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yes. He says there's some cool Neil Young on the band's Last Stand concert, if you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
It's a famous photo of him with the cocoa powder dribbling out his nose while he does a song with Joni Mitchell.
Experiment. And great mates with Joni Mitchell their whole lives.
Yeah.
So
classic.
I did go looking for a Gretsch White Falcon out in the store. You used to have one a while back, I remember.
Sold them all, folks.
Hard to hang on to, aren't they? So his early guitar was a Telecaster.
Yes, right.
So and actually was a broadcaster.
Wow, he had a real broadcaster.
Well, when you forget that he's that old,
Yeah.
He was in the early 60s able to get a guitar from the 50s with no difficulty at all, whereas you and I would struggle to get a guitar from the 50s.
We're struggling to get a broadcaster now. Oh my God, I hate to think how expensive that would be. So crazy expensive. But well, should we have a look at a track?
I'd love to, yeah, because this is going to bring back some great memories. What guitar did you choose to play today?
Well, I've chosen. We're almost turning
Stratocaster.
Well, it sort of looks like a Strat, doesn't it? But we're turning into a PRS shop. So this is a PRS DC3. So it's almost, this is kind of like the one that John Mayer took and changed the pickguard a bit and put a Strat plug right on the front, and then that's basically it. So it's like a Strat body with a PRS neck. What
are the pickups in it?
Well, the pickups have been changed. So this is actually Sir John Dallymore's guitar.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Sir John.
Wow. Then you know it's quality.
It's quality.
And it's got heritage.
It does have heritage. We've got Fender noiseless pickups in.
Okay. Unlike me, I've been quite noisy this morning on my telly.
A little bit noisy with the grunt, but that's okay. And you're on a 69 not an original, it's a reissue.
Yeah.
Fender Thinline Telecaster out of Japan.
I do love it so. It reminds me of a 1969 kitchen, to be honest. You got the wood grain.
Looks at
there's the
caravan kitchen.
Yeah, there's the Formica and a bit of chrome, and
I think
it's
that's
so light.
I think my auntie's kitchen in Brisbane still looks exactly like that.
Yeah,
it's amazing,
and it's in perfect condition as always. Plays like a dream.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. The Japanese stuff's fantastic. We sold a beautiful Japanese Strat yesterday. In fact, the one you were playing
last week.
It
was so many shades of white that's going to be a very happy customer.
Now, folks, if you see me looking off to the left or your right, I've got my computer over there. So who's on? Let's have a look. Victor Copper. Love the backdrop. Thanks, Victor. It's
an ironic backdrop today because
cost a fortune.
What amps did Neil Young his whole career play through?
He played Fender, I think.
Yeah, he did.
I was trying to stack up all the vintage Fenders, but I couldn't quite get one that looked cool. I
don't think Fender's about the stacking.
We'll like that though. No. I love that. And Michael Ray's on. Hello, Michael Ray.
Do you know how many amps? Here's the trivia question.
Yes.
How many amps has he estimated he's owned? I think it's a DeVille. It's a twin or a DeVille or something like that.
Yeah,
how many do you reckon he's estimated he's owned over his lifetime?
2,000.
Not quite. 450.
What? Unbelievable. So he's just blowing through them, has he? Or?
Yeah, and he reckons none have the tone of his original one, which he still has.
Wow. Yeah, I was looking at a live video of him during the week, might have been from the 80s, and the backdrop was basically a huge fake Fender stack, but it's like a stadium tall, so it looked kind of good. Well, let's have a look at...
Let's play some music.
Let's do Heart of Gold before the police.
The
cops are coming. Yeah, the music police. Time to play. Let's have a look at Heart of Gold. It's a classic. So we're just going to play an E minor.
Okay, you've got an extra.
And I'm going to put my pinky down on the D note there, and that's an E minor 7. So I'm going to mute those. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to mute my.
So that is immediately within 2 notes. Neil Young.
It's Neil. Yeah. You got to sing through your nose.
Which is not a problem for me today with the residual of last week's goals.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 2 mutes.
Oh, you're palm muting the E.
Palm muting the E, and then 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I'm putting too many strings in, aren't I? He's just playing the high ones.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change to a D. Back to E minor. And then a little riff, a hammer on the A, 2nd fret to a B. Then open D string and close on the E. That's it. That Fender sounds good.
It does sound beautiful, doesn't it? Do you hammer the last E?
No, I play it.
I am in heaven. Holy crap, I'm 9 years old again, man. I'm having an out-of-body experience.
That's what happens when you tune in. We take you back. Mark Brown says, backdrop looking good. Thanks, Mark Brown. It stressed me out all morning, stacking these Marshalls up.
He's been in here since 7:30 this morning.
I got here at 7:30 to stack these Marshalls. The Michelle's.
Oh, this is going to be hard to remember, though. But it'll be easier to play along.
Yeah. That's the beginning, right? And then it goes into E minor, C, D, G. Now he does these little tricks. I like to call them banjo rolls, right? So if I play my C chord, I'm going to, we don't have to do them today, but I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to take my middle finger. Yep, and so I'm going to hammer that on the downstroke, and on the upstroke I'm going to come back. So on the downstroke I'm hammering, and on the upstroke I'm coming back on maybe the second string. Yeah.
I see how that goes, just showing the camera that a little more, because we're one of the...
Let's see.
The benefits of our day is we are a bit twisted here.
I'll show you some Neil Young tricks straight away. If I'm playing a C or an F, he's always banjo rolling with that tongue. The middle finger. Give it that country. And when he goes from the G to a C, he'll walk up. G, A, B, C, banjo, F. These are not the chords of Heart of Gold. Okay, so if I'm playing Heart of Gold, E minor, C, D, G, E minor. Now back to the start of the song. And then he just starts singing. Okay. Now the only other change will be a G, an E minor to a G to a C, and then a little rundown. You can just play the notes if you want. C, B, A, G. And really, it's just a combination of those three parts. So, Akiko Tanaka has joined. Hello. Hajime Mashita. That means pleased to meet you in Japanese.
Nice work.
Yeah,
work.
She's a chef now on the Gold Coast. I think that's what you're doing up there.
Bet you it's warmer up there than it is here.
Nah. Okay, so we'll go over it really quickly. We've got the intro. Strumming. C, D, G. Now, start of the song. That's pretty much it. And the only other change, E minor to G, C. That's where he sings, keep me searching for your heart of gold, folks. You keep me searching, da 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 da. Yeah, you can play that as a chord.
Wow. Does he finger pick or does he use a
I
plectrum?
think he's a plectrum guy, but you can finger pick it if you want. It sounds kind of cool.
Is this one of his electric songs or is it an acoustic song? Because
he probably wrote it on acoustic. Yeah. I'm sure. I think he's playing acoustic on the track as well. I think there's some electric guitar. Let's have a listen. Let's play along. Neil Boland's on.
Nice.
There's a man who likes a stack of Marshalls.
I reckon Neil Boland could pull off the Neil Young sideburns, the chops.
Sort of the 69 Neil Young sideburn.
That could be cool.
The chop.
Have you shown him this guitar? Because I think he'd quite like that. Although he has a custom Strat of his own, to be honest. So
he's got too many guitars. I had a friend of his in yesterday, Jules Bolt, piano player.
Yeah.
And I mentioned Neil. I drop Neil's name wherever I go. All right, let's do it, folks. We're going to try Heart of Gold. Keep me searching and see how we...
Yeah, let's find out if the internet squids have got all of Neil Young's songs recorded in a fingerprint on the line.
There we go. Okay. Repeats that E minor, G, C, under, C, D. Start of the song. G, C,
keeps me searching for a heart of
C,
searching for a heart of gold. You keep me searching and I'm growing.
This is the Linda Ronstadt part.
Keep me searching for a heart of gold.
E minor, G,
For a heart of gold.
C rundown.
Wow. This is a memory show, Colonel, because crikey, way back in the day when I was learning classical guitar, my teacher was, would occasionally feed me one or two pop songs from the 70s.
Yes.
And that was one of them. That has just come back to me that was one of them. She must have been a Neil Young fan.
It's cool. That is, well, he had a pretty famous album there in the 70s.
Yeah.
Called Harvest.
Yes.
Harvest, I think that's right.
Yep.
And then he did another one, was the last 10, 15, 20 years? Harvest Moon.
Right.
Was it? A couple of great tracks.
Now,
Linda Ronstadt sang backing on that track. That's her.
He's got lots of friends like that, hasn't he?
He does.
As I said, look him up on Wikipedia. He is one of the longest Wikipedia entries I've ever seen for a musician. His life is like an epic story.
He was having, I'm sure he had a bit of an affair, or maybe he wasn't married, so he was just going out with her. Sort of Wiggles style.
Yeah.
Emma and Lockie style. Yeah.
Sad news. Emma
That
and
is
Lockie,
sad news.
But it happens.
Yeah. God.
Better to deal with it than...
Don't leave the Wiggles, Emma. Oh my
No.
God, my daughter, I don't know what I'll have to do. I have to dress up as Emma.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah. Well, it's
No.
not too bad. I normally do that on the weekend anyway. But, and he wrote her a song that was a massive hit in the 70s, and you just wouldn't know it was him. Everyone knows the song. I just can't remember it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me. But
I don't know. So going back, since this is all about me.
yes.
And so I have a favourite Neil Young, and I should have actually told you beforehand.
Yeah.
Old Man.
Wow.
Any chance?
Yes, we can do Old Man today.
'Cause-
I sort of half remember it.
There's
We may need a guide sheet on that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's songs that, this is the joy of music, is it just brings back memories and stories and all those kind of things. And that's one for me, because when you're young and you hear that song, you can't imagine being an old man.
Yeah.
And here I am, an old man. I am the old man of the song. You know.
Oh, you're an old man at 32, sir. But you know how he wrote that song?
No.
He was a millionaire by the time he was 24, I think. He was a millionaire.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Canadian musical millionaire.
Yeah.
Unlike
him and me both.
Yeah. Well, you're more the Leonard Cohen school of earning money from music, i.e. you've made none at all.
I'm like 1,000. I'm 100-aire.
Yeah,
I'm 100-aire.
You're going to have to do like, you'll be on the road at 80 like Leonard Cohen trying to make money to pay it all off.
I'll be sitting here in these comfy new chairs at 80. Hey, welcome to the corner.
Yeah.
And just need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. No, he made $1 million. He was a millionaire by 24, I think the story is. And he went and bought a block of land in California, a big ranch.
Right.
And the guy who sold it to him was an old farmer and said, how does a guy like you just get all this money? And he just said, oh, lucky, I guess. And I think he'd injured himself. He hurt his back or something, and he was bed-bound. And so I think he wrote that track about the farmer that he bought the land from. I think he still owns that ranch to this day.
He's big on the farms thing. So
he is big on the farm.
Connections and trivia. So he started Farm Aid with John Mellencamp. And someone else who escapes me at the moment. Farm Aid 1985. So Live Aid, all those kind of things for American farmers.
Yes.
But without question, my favourite Farm Aid story. So Neil Young he's considered the godfather of grunge.
Yes,
because of his vocal style and big guitars and those kind of things. So he invited Nirvana along.
Really? What?
I don't know if you've heard the Nirvana song "Down on the Farm."
I'm terrible with Nirvana. I probably have heard it, but
It's not what you want to be playing at a celebration.
At a Farm Aid with John Cougar.
It's a tiny bit.
Johnny Cougar's a difficult customer, apparently. Didn't Molly Meldrum call him some name that we won't say on the show? We will change letters though. Duck, Dunt. Yeah. We can say that sort of stuff, but we won't say the real ones. Let's have a look at Old Man.
Yeah, please. Let's have a
so
go.
I'm going to.
We're going to let the audience in on. On one of the secrets is occasionally we have to look at the internet to figure out the chords.
Oh yeah. I'm going to have. I think Neil Boland, he calls it a chart.
Right.
Neil Boland, and I just call it ultimate guitar. So, .com.
It's your robotic,
Neil Boland.
It's your artificial intelligence.
Hawker, yeah, he'll say chart. He'll say music terms like chart, in the pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know what this stuff actually means.
Well, I haven't got a chart in my pocket.
No. Have you got any charts in your pocket?
No.
Let's have a look. So I'm going to use 2 fingers, just 2 fingers, please, Doctor. And I'm going to put my first finger on the 3rd string. That's a C note.
Yep.
Or the Spanish note.
See, I know it's a C note because it's an octave of that C note because it's 2 along and 2 down.
That's it.
You've taught me well.
Hello. And I'm going to use my middle finger and I'm going to play an F.
What?
And so I've got my first 2 fingers. Peace, peace. That's what people in Japan do to me all the time.
Yeah.
They do that. And when I'm on tour in Japan. And so I've got my first finger on a C, which is 3rd string, 5th fret. I've got my second finger on an F, which is 2nd string, 6th fret.
Yeah.
There we are. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hammer again, banjo roll sort of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly showing the picking, but it's basically down to a D. We might check our tuning in a minute. We're sounding a bit out of whack, but
oh, it's so beautiful.
Brenton Kite is on. Congratulations, Brenton.
Even if I just learn that, but I think I'll step away happy today.
Baby. Yeah. He's just had a baby.
What's he doing looking at the internet then?
What the hell? He's already trying to escape. I understand. I'm good with that. Escape, sir.
Electric guitar is the ideal instrument for when you have a baby.
Yes.
Because you can practice and play and have fun with headphones and just quietly. So
Yeah.
I recommend today Nigel's tip for growing up and adulting is get an electric guitar.
Get an electric guitar, folks, and be an adult, like Nigel and the Colonel.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing this little banjo roll. Bring it back. Yep. So there's 3 of them. 1, 2, change. Do it again. That's it. Now, worst case scenario,
I play those as chords.
yeah, because we're pressed for time, just strum that bad boy there. And then maneuver yourself down to here. Okay, that's it. All right. And then the rest. I'll put up a little chart. Neil Boland chart.
I'm Neil Young.
All right. So when he
I'm
first
I'm
starts
like
singing,
a really
he's-
drunk Neil Young.
I think
Like
I think that's just Neil Young.
He's had like 3 lines of cocaine and 6 beers, and he plays like I do.
That's just standard Neil. And he just starts singing over that. And then it'll change. F, C, G, D, F, C, F.
Back to F.
I'll call it out. Let's do
Right.
it, folks. We're going to do it.
Lovely
Live.
open chords play. Now I can. Yeah.
How about that? We're just gonna we figure it out and we do it.
I love it. That's what the Colonel is. Got a master's degree in, is making it
Master's
work
degree.
for dumbasses like me.
Yes, this is how we do it. If you're going to the Australian Catholic University and you've chosen guitar
Yeah.
as an elective, guess who's teaching? I'll give you 3 guesses.
Neil Young,
No, 2 left.
Kurt Cobain. Because the Catholics can do anything. They can bring him back, you know. 'Cause it's only-
He'll be on next year.
Let me see. Well, after those 2, how would have my next favourite guitarist is the Colonel.
That is correct, sir. I'll be
Wow.
there soon. How about that? So,
Jeez.
sadly, they haven't realised that me and the Lord are not really tight. Yeah,
That's
I'm
all
not a
right.
real Lord person, but that's all right. If you're into the Lord or whatever.
I'm going to redeem you with another guitar fact, because last night JB and Leslie and I watched the greatest music movie of all time. What is that?
Greece.
Blues Brothers. And we watched the extended edition,
Yes.
the 25th anniversary extended edition.
Oh.
Now, in looking up the trivia around all those all the star
Yes.
rolls that come on, and it's much
Yes.
better. You get the whole John Lee Hooker,
Right.
the whole song on the
Oh,
extended
right.
thing.
Really? That's
Absolutely
cool.
magnificent. But no, so did you know that the Vatican has claimed the Blues Brothers as a genuinely Catholic movie? They're
No.
going, you know what? We're happy with it.
Wow.
Despite the profanity, 2 young men redeeming themselves, finding God,
Yes.
and James Brown,
Yes.
and doing concerts to raise $5,000 for the Penguin,
Wow. Yes.
and,
yes.
and going to jail and penance is a classic Catholic story.
There
So
we are.
you, my friend, are in very good company
Man.
teaching at the Catholic University.
Well, I can't wait to get in there and be with your Lord
Yeah.
of Rock, Lord
Yeah,
of Rock.
Exactly.
Speaking
They're
of Lord
very
of Rock,
lucky to have you. Let's play.
other way. F, C, G, F, C, F. Back to D.
Oh man, look at
F.
my life.
C,
24 and there's so much more.
D,
Live alone in a paradise that
C,
makes me think.
F, D,
Love lost
F.
such a cost.
C,
Give me things that don't get lost.
D,
Like a coin that
C.
won't get tossed.
F.
Going home to you.
G.
Oh man, take a look
D.
at my life. I'm alive.
A minor. G.
I need someone to love me the whole
A minor.
way through.
G.
I want look in my eyes.
A minor.
You can tell that's true.
C, G, F, C, F, D,
Lullabies, look in your eyes.
C,
Run around,
G.
sing along.
D,
Doesn't mean that
F.
much to me. To
C.
me, that much to you.
F, D,
I've been
F.
first and last.
C,
Look at
G.
how the time goes by.
D,
But I'm all
C.
alone at last.
F, G, D, A minor.
Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm alive like you. I need someone to love me the whole way through. I want look in my eyes. You can tell that's true. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you.
Wow. Now, you youngsters like Neil Boland could learn a thing or two from Neil
Oh.
Young.
Are we still on? Live video blocked. Oh,
I told
hold
you.
it. Resume. There we go. Live video blocked. Are we still on?
I'll tell you what,
My goodness. Hello.
I'm not entirely surprised we got live video blocked. there
Yes.
Because of his technological interest in music.
Right.
And so I'll tell you what, if he can decode digital music into a higher standard, he can absolutely provide the DNA of every one of his songs.
Is it that or the Lord?
Well, it could have been. Who knows? He's had,
Could be
he's
the
had a
Lord.
rocky relationship with the Lord over his lifetime. So
Wow.
I think it's probably the Canadian Prime Minister more than anything. So
I wonder if he is a Catholic. Maybe he's done so much crazy stuff.
I don't know. I
Maybe
look. I
he is.
think of all.
I'm going to stay right out of that one.
I think if Jimi Hendrix was alive today, he would have
Mm.
had as interesting a life as Neil Young.
That's true.
He'd be an equal number of paragraphs in Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But very few musicians are.
Grey-haired old Hendrix.
Well, thank you for indulging me, because of that I'm going to go
kinda
home
cool,
and practice the bit out of that song, because
Mark-
I love it.
Mark Query says Farm Aid was started by Willie Nelson,
That's
John
it.
Cougar Mellencamp, and Neil Young.
Willie
Loving
Nelson.
this show. One of our greatest songwriters. Oh,
Yes, I agree.
one of our greatest songwriters. Are you in Canada, Mark? Don Pollard. That is gold. He he he. Brenton Kite says Colonel fought the Lord and the Lord won. Well,
Yeah.
many a time.
Well, you're harvesting some great comments there, Colonel. Just
Yeah.
in my, I'm going to match the pun about gold.
Well, it says we're still on.
That's good.
So
We probably lost a bit of live feed time, but
Yeah, that's cool. We'll
what
go
a-
with it.
what a
We're
brilliant-
recording
what a-
this. This
What
will
a
be on
brilliant
YouTube.
chord progression there, though, through
Yeah.
the. Run that by me again. It's a D with a little thing in it, and then
Yeah.
an F,
F,
C,
G,
G,
then D, F, C, back to F. Yeah.
Oh.
And then on the change, it's C, F, G.
Quite quickly, yeah. Did I notice you playing an E minor there at some stage on the way down to a G?
Yeah, I'm not sure I was doing that correctly. I know when it goes back, when it's heading towards the chorus, it's playing a G and then it's da 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 da. Does this walk up from G?
Yeah. Oh, I could listen to that all day.
That's kind of nice, isn't
That
it?
guitar's sounding very, very
It's
nice,
sweet.
by the way.
Dallimore Special, my goodness.
It's got some real deep tones for a Strat. What pickup are you on there?
I am on the neck pickup at the moment. That's the... It's the finger picking version.
Wow.
Sorry, everyone will crucify
So
me for
that's a
that.
piece of Australian rock history, that guitar, and I would counsel you to break open the pity bank. Now, what's the sticker price on the Dallimore PRS?
Can you hear something?
I
What is
can-
that movement at the station?
Yeah, maybe it's one
The
of
word had passed around that there is someone in the Colonel's stairwell to be found. It's a car.
drive-by shooting.
Yeah, no, I think it's involved with the drive-by shooting. I think it's the owner of the drive-by shooting venue
The Lambo.
turning up to.
It's a
It's a Lambo or a Harley.
What you can hear is a parallel parking Lamborghini.
Yeah,
And,
how about that? That's a nasty sound. How about
we
why
got
don't we
time
have
for a
a
little
look-
bit of a tickle on one more, I think.
why don't we do Cinnamon Girl?
Oh, another brilliant
I
one.
love Cinnamon Girl. Let's belt the distortione.
Yeah, this is my show today.
Give yourself some distortion, sir.
That sound. I noticed you doing a little bit of a stretch chord there. That's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit up.
I think he may
straight.
tune to drop D for this, but
Right.
we're going to go from C to D. Then, or right.
I quite like that stretch. That's going to be good practice for me.
C to D.
Love it.
So the first time you go F to G, and then the second time you just sit on the F. Right, that's it. And then it's a D. Sit on the C. Oh, that's cool. Isn't it? You can play it in power chord.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Wow. That's an amazing set of chords.
It's amazing, yes. And then you'll go back in. This time. other change is...
It's a great set of combinations. I'm fortunate that there's not too many.
Yes. Well, the only other change to that is Pa sent me money now, I'm going to make it somehow, or something.
Right.
Whatever the lyrics are, but let's see.
Pa sent me money now, I'm gonna make it somehow. Another chance. Yes, sir. Still got
Just back to that.
Okay, I'm going to make a suggestion that is sounding so fabulous. You need to record a lesson on that one. That
Yes,
is, I think
yes,
people
my
would
goodness.
love to play that.
This was actually my own for about a day. I bought it and I thought, oh, I love it. And then Dallymore walked in the door and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
It's like, what's this?
So
It's happened a couple of times. So yeah.
Well, that's the Guitar Colonel trademark, really, is choosing the magic guitars and then promising to never sell them.
Yes.
And then it's just a matter of folks of offering the right money, and he will.
And away they go.
How much for the little girl?
How much for you little girl? Should we try
The
and
women.
play along?
How much for the women?
Let's try it. Let's go for
Let's
it.
give it a go. It's a lovely chord progression. It's classic Neil Young C's, D's, F's, and G's.
You ready?
Let's go.
Let's rock.
of my life.
ladies and gentlemen,
Holy.
you have the demonstration of why Neil Young is known as the godfather of grunge.
How about that? My goodness, that was good. I love that.
Ooh-wee, that was good. Wow, that's a wicked guitar.
Yeah, I love that little trick he does. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that. That's enough.
This has been a great show.
It has. I love that. I love a Neil show. I should just do a Neil show. Every show should be about Neil. I'm Canadian as well, so I feel the Neil. I would be happy to just do that. That is just enough.
All day long.
All day long. It's another famous riff as well.
Yeah, it is. That's Eric Clapton.
Well, so Nigel, thank you for coming in and putting up with a little bit of wacky technology. And
it was the experimental episode today, experimenting with the background.
Experiments, yeah.
Salute to an experimental musician.
Absolutely.
And I tried a thin line, which was an experiment, Japanese, and I love it. It's fantastic. And that is a beautiful Strat you heard playing there, young Colonel.
Little Strat copy PRS. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys, and bear with us. We're experimenting with backgrounds and new studios and all sorts of stuff.
And modems, and we'll see you next time.
I think the stream went pretty well in terms of...
that was a miracle.
Yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. We need your subscriptions.
We need 1,000.
We really do. We need 1,000.
We're not going to. We get nowhere if we don't have 1,000.
I can't believe I haven't got 1,000.
Tell your friends.
Come on down.
It's new, so.
All right, we're out of here. Thank you, sir. We salute you. Ciao for now.